Okay, if you remember, I did a video about Rocky Raccoon a while ago, and honestly, he is the most depraved animator I've come across on here so far. Now, if you haven't watched that video, you should definitely check it out after you're done watching this one. So why am I making another video about him? I really thought we'd seen the worst of him with his secret backroom of torture video. Yeah, this still got me even now as I'm rewatching it. And a small part of me really thought he'd change, you know, after all the backlash he's received in the last couple of weeks, but boy was I wrong. But I guess once a creep, always a creep. Because I went down that rabbit hole, or raccoon hole, oh god, no, not raccoon hole, again. Because I went down that rabbit hole again and checked out one of his latest videos, and I'm just gonna say, dude has really taken off. Somebody gouge my eyes out, please. I just can't believe he's not only back to the same shit, but it looks like he's taking it up a notch. And given how much worse his videos are getting, and how much hate he's getting in the comments, I honestly think his career as a once respected animator, if ever that, is over. I'm sorry, but there's no redemption coming. This dude is literally done, and everybody is just wanting him to quit or get banned or something. It's pretty sad considering he could have used his talent for good, you know, not like making these disgusting animations with even weirder thumbnails. Like, what the hell is this thumbnail, bro? Are we supposed to believe that you're actually showing off the shoes? Can you even see the shoes? And if you thought that is as creepy as it gets, wait until you start watching the video.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. 5, 6, Nike kicks. Ooh, that is so fire.
What I find really bizarre with his videos is the whole setting. The colors and music, it's the kind of stuff you'd find in a kid's show. Heck, the characters are pitched and screaming exactly as they do in kids shows, which only goes to show that the content is not meant for adults. Then there's the fact that he adds popular children's characters to his videos. He literally has the word Pokemon in the video's title, and the first character transforms into a Pokemon, I guess, and does whatever that dance is. If you're one of the 0.001% that didn't grow up watching Pokemon, then a quick Google search will tell you that Pokemon is generally considered suitable for kids as young as 5 years old. It's a kids show, and it's not just Pokemon. He's picked up characters from other children's shows and games like Super Mario, Lego, and Roblox's Rainbow Friends. It's pretty clear that Rocky Raccoon is deliberately using bright colors, fast-paced music, and childlike characters to appeal to a younger audience. But why? I don't think you can really understand the mind of as twisted a person as Rocky, but let's just try for a second. Now, if you don't know, unlike adults, children's are super easy to market to because their brains are not yet fully developed. More specifically, the prefrontal cortex, the part which does most of the cognitive stuff like learning, attention control, decision making, emotional regulation, and basically everything that makes you a person. Unfortunately, Rocky and a lot of other weird content creators know this and take advantage by making highly stimulating content for this very young audience, and kids just gulp it up over and over and over again. You can see where this is going, right? More views translate to more cash. But if it were only just that, then we could say, you know, another brain rot content creator who just wants to make money without using money. Because yeah, it usually takes a little bit of money to make an actually meaningful video. Some of his videos, including his latest uploads, have taken a more mature and even sexual nature, which is where it starts to get pretty twisted. Rocky Raccoon's sweet taste of honey? Then in like the first 5 seconds, we have this character transform into what I'd only describe as a very sexual honey-themed outfit. Don't even get me started on the dance. Yeah, this is definitely not for a 5 or 7-year-old. Heck, this isn't even content that's appropriate for 13+, as he's captioned in some of his videos in the past. Now, I want to point out that there's no age disclaimer in the disturbing videos you've watched so far. So here I'm asking myself, like, why would dude make a video that is intended for kids so damn sexual?
Hey kitty, how you doing?
The only logical explanation that comes to my mind is the fact that sex sells. I've seen this a lot in marketing, adding some sex appeal to make something sell, and as unfortunate as that sounds, it actually works. Here on YouTube, sexually suggestive thumbnails are often used as clickbait, and it's shown to make audiences want to click and engage with videos, even if the subject matter is unrelated. So basically, Rocky could be adding adult themes into his videos to draw more attention and of course get a bigger check. But any way you look at it, the deliberate choice to put these mature elements into content that is no doubt originally made for children is honestly both irresponsible and disgusting, profit or not. I say this because, let's face it, kids are not equipped emotionally or mentally to understand sexual content like an adult would, and exposing it to them unexpectedly, especially in a video that starts off seemingly harmless, puts them in a really vulnerable position. And I just can't help but think that Rocky really doesn't give two shits about his audience as long as he gets what he wants. Remember when I said his videos are basically meaningless with literally nothing to offer?
You guys want me to say ara?
Yes.
You guys want me to say ara?
Did I stutter?
Ara?
Yeah, the sexual appeal is the only thing they offer, which, when you think about it, basically means he's cultivated an audience of soft porn addicts. Okay, guys, just thinking about the average age of his viewers makes me sick to my stomach at this point. Now, I talked about his Patreon, which basically takes the sexual content several notches higher in exchange for a fee, and his 18+ Discord, and how he basically advertises them on his main channel, where kids are no doubt going to see. I mean, dude, how do you not think this is weird? Which is why I figured, let me look at what kind of person Rocky Raccoon actually is. You know, behind the weird content at all. And boy, was I shocked. Okay, not so much because I already knew he was not an upstanding guy when he defended an actual pet on his Discord against the better judgment of his moderators. Anyway, Rocky Raccoon is just as bad, maybe even worse, behind the scenes as he portrays on screen. And I say this based on how he's responded to criticism about his content over the last couple months. For instance, a few months ago, another smaller YouTuber, Judge, made a video about Rocky Raccoon, talking about how his content is really not for kids, and basically how the animator has responded to backlash. Nothing too brutal in my opinion. Somehow, Rocky stumbled upon it and, well, he saw the need to leave a couple of not so nice comments.
I have moved on from the old content you're talking about in this video, but you are the one who brought it up in the first place. People have moved on for over 2 years, and no one was talking about these accusations until you brought them up to criticize and ruin my career.
Help me out here, guys. If the videos are still up on the channel and accessible to minors, then I think anyone can still talk about them. That aside though, it's clear that you didn't change and have no intention to, even after that Squid Game doll controversy.
Trashing me and accusing me of things that were resolved will be your only ticket to relevance.
Oh my god, you can clearly see how much ego this dude has. He's so full of himself that he doesn't see why he's getting all this backlash. Like, dude, everyone just wants you to stop selling sexually suggestive content to children. Oh, and the part where he says things were resolved, he's basically talking about his half-assed apology about sexualizing the Squid Game doll, which, in my opinion, wasn't really an apology. Like, bro literally just said he didn't know that the doll was supposed to be a child because it's a doll and not a real person. Boo-hoo! All his apologies just scream saving face. You're not really sorry for making sexual content, Rocky. You're just sorry things didn't turn out how well you thought they would. You're sorry you didn't get away with selling sex to literal children. The truth is, though, he does all this on purpose to get attention, and sadly, this is something that's deeply entrenched in his channel. Also, somehow his apology videos are super hard to find, at least what's left of them, which just makes his lousy attempt to make things right just a bunch of BS.
It's simply laughable how these Rocky Raccoon hate videos are the only one raking in views on them hater channels. I don't need them haters, they need me. Enjoy your 15 minutes of fame while you can, stupid.
Yeah, I think this pretty much says everything you need to know about his character. No need to add anything to it. There are just too many things wrong about Rocky Raccoon to ignore, and it's clear that he doesn't want to acknowledge his wrongs given his response to criticism, and would rather keep taking advantage of his highly impressionable viewers. My question is it worth it, Rocky? But I have to say, with his downfall coming fast and hard, I honestly doubt he'll be proud of this for much longer. Such a shame that someone who was once a decent animator stooped so low for attention, and he definitely got that attention. Now, it seems like this is what's going to cost him his career. At this point, it's not just other YouTubers calling him out, his entire comment section is backlash after backlash. All in all, Rocky Raccoon's story is one of the most disturbing I've covered on here, and just goes to show how dangerous the YouTube space is for kids. Even when you think that the content is meant for kids, you're never really sure until you watch it, which begs the question, what are the platform moderators doing to control this? I'd like to hear what you think about the Rocky Raccoon situation, so leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for updates on this story and for more stories like this. See you in the next one.